All right. So
All
who are you
right.
with today?
Hi, I'm Ted.
Where are you from?
Sorry.
Back to regularly scheduled
Yes, you're
programming.
with Film Blast Detroit, right?
Hey everyone, I'm Ted. I'm from Film Blast Detroit.
Okay, Ted. The real question that we want to ask you is what's moving you?
Movies. I love movies. I love doing what I do. I love the city. I love making movies here. And I love watching other people's movies. I love promoting other people's movies. I just love it when people are just like enjoying and participating in that art.
How long have you been into movies and making movies?
Oh, since I was a kid. Yeah. I mean, I guess like I saw, I mean, it might be a little cliche. I saw A Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay.
And it's like a great movie and it's so interesting. And then my parents had to say, no, that was like dolls, that was like toys, and they just like moved it a little bit, took a picture, moved it a little, and I'm like, what?
That's impressive.
They can't do that. That would take years to do that, and they have to build each little piece. And then when I watch it again, you're like, they didn't like every tree, every flower, like the eyeballs, they had to little paint it. And it's like was thinking like there's so much artistry in every little thing that you can do.
Okay.
And then I'm like, wow, like that's awesome.
That was like your first favorite movie?
Yeah.
Mine was Lion King.
Lion King.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah, like same era. You know what I mean? Great animation. 90s.
Now tell us about Film Blast. What is Film Blast Detroit?
Film Blast is all local film festival. So all of our films are from Detroit. We make original stuff for the festival, and all the people we use are from Detroit. Even our poster, our graphic designer we hire from Detroit. Our T-shirts are Detroit. So everything's locally made. We're supporting creative people in the city, and we want it to be like it's like a variety. It's like a film. We call it a film festival. It's really just a variety show. And we have things. We're playing jokes on people. Like we ask somebody to come up from the audience, but they're actually a comedian. It's not real. It's actually a plant. And so like what we want to do is we want to like really engage with people, because like I'll tell you this: you watch like a film festival sometimes, and I hate to say it, it's kind of boring. You know what I mean? You're sitting there and you're watching, movies after movies, and what we really want to do is we want to engage people. And so we typically show a lot of horror, we show comedy, and we want to engage, like we really want to reach out to people and hook them in, and then kind of trick them into sticking around for the art. You know what I mean? It's like
That sounds fun.
Yeah, because it's a hard. I've been doing events for a while. It's a hard sell to say, hey, come see this art. You know what I mean? How hard is it to get people to music shows, to art gallery openings, to film festivals? And this idea of it's really fun. That's in our name, Film Blast. And so people are like, oh, it's fun, and they'll come to it. But then it's like, all right, but we're also going to do something artistic while we're here.
Why would you say that local aspect is so important to you? Always using a lot of people from Detroit.
Because I'm a local filmmaker and I'm in the scene. I think it's really important to have a scene. You know what I mean? We have a really good music scene here, and I'm talking about like Detroit, right? There's even an art scene, and there's a little bit of a film scene, but it's well, not a little bit. We have a film scene here, and it's super important to support the people who are here now. It's funny, like when I moved to Detroit, I've been in Detroit 12 years. When I first moved here, I thought like a Detroit movie was 8 Mile. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's a Hollywood movie. It's directed by this guy, Richard Curtis, who's from England. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's not a Detroit movie.
The Detroit movie is Buffed Up. You ever seen Buffed Up?
Buffed Up is my favorite Detroit movie. Hey, man. Yeah, I know. That is so good. And I was laughing my ass off. And then I saw it. Where did I see it? I saw it in the theater. And everyone was like loving it. And there's always like haters. And I remember getting up, and this woman was like, might as well call it Thursday.
No.
Everyone's a critic. That's Detroit. Everyone's a critic. But it's like it's that, yeah. I mean, that's, yeah.
You got plus 10,000 or for knowing about Buffed Up.
Yeah.
So when did Film Blast start, and how did it come about?
So it came out because I was really upset with the art establishment of film festivals. So I worked for other film festivals. I worked for this film festival, I won't say what name it was, but they had a budget of $600,000, and they spent it in 10 days. And it was in Detroit and Ann Arbor. And how you spend $600,000, you have to raise $600,000, and you raise it from like rich people and corporations. And so we want to do all this really fun stuff, right? And we're doing stuff in the city of Detroit. We need to do arts enrichment for people in Detroit. And then they're like, well, but our donors don't want that. Our sponsors don't want that. And it's like, well, let's do this fun, because when you're in the arts, you want money, right? I'm finally working, and I finally got a job. I'm being paid full time in the arts, and I'm like, this is the dream. And like, let's do all this. I have a list of things I want to do, and we can't do that. And so when I started Film Blast, it was after the pandemic, because the pandemic screwed up a bunch of things. And so I'm like, if I just had to do one thing, and I could do all the things I wanted to do, and no one could tell me how to do it. I'm like, okay, I want it to be like all local people, support local people. Again, like even the graphic designer who does the posters. If we're gonna spend money, like when we hire, like when we get food, when we get whatever, it's like it has to be local. I want the money because like the precious dollars we have to go back into Detroit. And then I'm like, well, I want it to be fun. I want it to be interesting. You know what I mean? It's like inspired from like all the things that I'm inspired by. So, yeah.
How would you, what type of advice would you give anybody that's trying to get into like film, whether that's like long form film, short film?
I mean, the cliche is you got to do it. You have to do it. I mean, I waited like, so you can't wait. I'm getting old. I'm like middle-aged now, and I've waited 10 years to do an idea. Like I have an idea for something funny, and I wait 10 years to do it. And I mean, I got to do it, but I waited, and like once I did it, and it's like really funny or really interesting, and I'm like, why did I wait this long? So like, don't wait, just do it. Yeah, try to find people. Like there's lots of people in Detroit who want to work on things. Like whenever I'm out and I have my camera, people constantly walk up to me, and I film around Detroit a bunch, like downtown here, like outside of Movement and stuff. And everyone's like, immediately they see my camera, like, oh, what do you do? Like everyone wants to work on creative things here, and maybe they can't because they don't know how to or they don't want to, and I'm like, hey, give me your information. If I'm shooting a movie, you know, you can PA or something. So
yeah, that's awesome. How'd you guys choose this year is a horror theme? Is that what's new for this year, and why'd you choose that theme?
So this year's a horror theme. I'll do it. So this year's a horror theme, and I love horror movies. It's actually a horror comedy because it's called Film Blast Kills, and so like you can watch so it's like you're listening to a comedian. It's like he killed. You know what I mean? So it's like it was so funny. I love horror comedy. There's like, scary movies coming out recently, and like, I love Scary Movie. It's just like ridiculous. Everyone loves it. Everyone gravitates towards it. All different types of diverse people make horror, which is funny. And yeah, I love horror.
Fire. Horror movies like my least favorite. I like seeing it with a group of people, but I don't like just watching horror movies by myself.
Yeah, I gotta watch it with someone too.
Yeah, watching a horror movie.
It depends.
Watching a horror movie at your place alone is sometimes hard.
Yeah, it made me have like bad dreams every time I watch a scary movie.
Yeah.
What else would you say about the event to try to excite people to come out? What day is it again?
June 6th. It's June 6th at the Planet Ant Theater. It's going to be so much fun. We have so much in store for you. We have like comedy, horror. We do analog horror. We film our own little analog video stuff like creepypasta tapes. There's going to be comedy, and it's a fun time. It's always a fun time. And we have a party afterwards.
Oh, okay. So our last question we gotta ask you, man, what's your next stop?
Well, I'm not going to LA. What's my next stop?
Why not LA?
I did LA and I didn't like it. I came back.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go on vacation.
I feel you, brother.
Yeah.
Where would you go?
Go up north.
Okay, love that. Anything you want to end the people off on?
Yeah. I thought about this the other day, and it's like really makes me think about creativity. Everyone is rooting for you. Everyone is rooting for you. This is my belief. When you like when I came on your show, you want me to be a good guest, right? You're rooting for me. When you meet a new person, like you're going on a date with them, you want them to be the most awesome person, right? If somebody's telling a joke, you want it to be the funniest joke you've ever heard in your life. You're always rooting for people.
Sometimes people be hating though.
Okay, yeah. Sometimes people hate.
Sometimes people be hating.
Yeah.
I feel you though.
Yeah, but I mean, I think people, like, more than we think, people are rooting for you. And if you have an idea for a movie, I think make it. As soon as that movie comes on, you're showing it to your friends want that to be a good movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I got another question. Why film over other art forms? Why is that your favorite like art form or expression?
Um, that's a good question. I feel like film is like every art form because you're working with actors, you're working with cinematographer, you're working with the music,
Writers.
you're working with writers.
Yeah.
I really like working with musicians. You're kind of like cheating because you're going to a really creative musician and you're like make it like change the tempo to this, and then they do all the work, and then you turn in this thing like, oh my gosh, this works so well, you know. But I mean, so we just did this video for Film Blast, which is like a woman going into a basement, and there's this guy chasing her around, and we filmed this like with the whole Film Blast team, and it's like so much fun. And we had a stunt guy, and this woman is being thrown around, but we have these like pads, and she's like having so much fun, like falling and stuff like that. And it's like so much fun to like, you know, we just spent like a whole night filming in a basement, and it was just like, and it was like so much fun. And I want to do this for as long as I can until people tell me I can't do it anymore.
Fire,
I
man.
love
You
that.
got it, man. Keep doing it, man. I'm excited to come to Film Blast.
Yeah. Same.
Yes. I hope you guys love it.
Yeah. No.
That's
Thank
definitely,
you. Appreciate you
definitely.
coming on.
Thank you so much. Hey. This is
He's the film.
You got any film questions, film man?
He's the quiet, mysterious videographer.
Who's your favorite like director?
Took Nick's question.
I really like.
don't know.
I like a lot of directors. I really like Denis Villeneuve, who did the Dune movies.
Okay.
He also did Sicario. So like every time he did Arrival, like the alien movie. So every time he does a movie, I'm like, oh, I'm kind of blown away by it. I also really like Boots Riley. I just saw I Love Boosters. That's like hilarious.
I want to see that.
I want to see it.
It's like, it's so great. Like every scene is like a different primary color. Like every time they change and it's like a new day and everyone's wearing completely different clothes, and it's like so good. And it's like a cartoon. It's like an anime. It's just like this whole other world, and I was like, oh my gosh, like how does he do this?
Fire.
Love that.
That was just a random question. He's still just recording.
But,
we
you know.
kind
Oh,
of.
here's my other Detroit take. So I moved to Detroit in 2013, 12 years ago, or 2016, or no, yeah, 13 years ago. And it was the bankruptcy, and everyone is really serious about Detroit. Like, Detroit's coming back. We have to be serious about Detroit. And I'm like, okay, all right, everyone wants to be serious. But then we're serious, and and for the whole time I've been here, everyone's been super serious, and Detroit's kind of weird. Do you know what I mean? We have guys on the mini bikes, the scooters, the off-road bikes, the three-wheel bikes. There's people going out on they're riding their bikes backwards at downtown. It's like a weird place, and we need to be weird. We need to embrace our weirdness, and I think we are letting like all these like suburbanites say like, we're coming back. Oh, we have to pull up our own bootstraps. We got to do this thing, and I'm like, this place is like so weird. It gets boring and tedious if we're just people who are like, and then we work really hard, and then we go home. It's like, I don't know. I go out in the city, and like people are doing crazy shit.
We've been getting back
It's
weird
fun.
as of lately. We've been
Yeah.
getting more and more weird.
It's lit. I love it. I love the weirdness.
Yeah, definitely.
This is weird. You guys are weird. It's a good thing.
On
You
God.
too. No.
Yeah.
I
No
love
one
it.
else is doing this.
On God. Gotta be
They
weird.
try to tell us, oh, I had that idea. Well, you didn't do it, did
Yeah,
you?
exactly.
I ain't say it. Layla said
I
it.
said it though.
Layla said it.
Well, they probably wouldn't do it as well as you guys.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Thanks for supporting.
Yes, Sirski. I don't know what else to ask.
We should do some